Talking about influence and persuasion. So essentially, these are the communication techniques and tools that we get graded on. There's effort and there's skill, right? Effort is just like how many people do you dial, how much hours can you clock in a day, how many credit pulls can you do. But the influence and persuasion is the skill set of what we do. Now, influence and persuasion, but for good, right? So I read a book recently by Chris Voss, and I think it's Never Negotiate or Never Split the Difference. Fantastic book. Tons in there about influence and persuasion. You're going to see a bunch of that come through in these future videos. But influence and persuasion starts when we get a customer, we get a borrower to have that aha moment. They say, that's right. Now, there is a distinct difference that I have recently identified. And it's, before I used to want customers to feel like I was right, like I was the professional and I had gotten them, the sweet deal, and I convinced them, I persuaded them to my way of thinking. And now I realize that's that I'm winning or I'm trying to make somebody else feel dumb thing that I've spoken about often, right? And instead, it doesn't matter if I'm right. What matters is that the program is right, the solution is right. And so I have refocused my efforts to help people say, that's right. And they feel a sense of satisfaction, like they came to that conclusion themselves. So our goal shouldn't be to say, oh, you're right. Our goal should be to get the customer to say, that's right. And then they have that aha moment, and suddenly it's their decision to move forward. They don't feel like they were convinced or sold on what to do, right? So to do that, we take ourselves out of the equation, and we ask some curious questions, such as, we ask them, what are their goals? And they talk about their goals, and then we repeat back a couple of their things. And then we say, it sounds like you want to save money on a monthly basis so that you can reinvest your money someplace else more valuable to you. And we don't necessarily have to tag on the right. I still like to get the yeses, but even that prompts the borrower to say, that's right. And hopefully we are right. So we can use that phrase that it sounds like, and then see if we get that aha moment. Because if we help them realize that this is what they want to do, that's the ultimate game, right? That's what we want. Our goal is to get them to want what we want by themselves, like it was their process. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. It's convoluted. All right, but here's the thing. Nobody owns your business other than you, right? So another great book was Extreme Ownership. And nobody owes you anything about your career. Like, it's your career at the end of the day. If you don't try to get the customer to say, that's right, instead of you're right, then who else is going to do it for you? I'm not jumping on the phones and selling your deals for you. Your manager's not jumping on the phones and selling your deals for you. You are the only person that sells your deals for you, right? At the end of the day, you are the only person responsible for how well you do. And that's why I love sales, because we get paid on commission. We are paid what we are worth every single month. Now, if you get paid less than what you think you're worth, it's because the work you did, 2 months ago wasn't up to par. Now, if you don't understand the system or you have questions, and there's occasionally some outside factors, but guess what? You could have still done more 2 months ago. If you know that the pull-through is at 50% or 60% or 30% or whatever it is, then why didn't you just account for that? Because in general, those numbers hold true. Now, whatever your pull-through numbers are, you should just do the backwards math, and you can absolutely expect what your results were going to be. So you can also improve those results. You can work on things like labeling and mirroring and asking the right questions and shifting that perspective to a aha moment instead of a I want.